Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at SparkPoint. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous SparkPoint update, I would recommend you check that out before watching this one because I'm not going to be mentioning most of the stuff that I mentioned in the previous video for the sake of keeping the video a bit shorter than usual. So, jumping into the daily chart straight off the bat, you can see the amount of appreciation we have. Look at this. Nice moves on SparkPoint. Look for the 20 MA on the daily chart as support, obviously. We've run into a level of resistance. I'm going to show you all of that right now. A nice rounded bottom over here. It just seems like after I upload a video on a certain project, it starts pumping. It's kind of weird. Obviously, not because of the video, but for example, Polkadex. I did Polkadex a week ago and it started pumping after that. Then I did Polkadex yesterday and it started pumping after that. And last week I did SparkPoint and it started pumping after that. Like it's a bit, it's really kind of weird, but it's great, right? Hopefully it starts pumping after this video is uploaded to YouTube as well. So I'm holding a nice bag of SparkPoint. Looking forward to the tier 1 listing. I think SparkPoint is going to do incredibly well, and I'm looking for 4 to 5 cents gains. So if I'm looking at let's say 4 cents, right? 4 cents is basically 500% gains, and 5 cents over here is gonna be around about 650% gains. And I think that is very possible with Binance listings. You know how the wicks are. You know, you can get these massive wicks to the upside. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm done swing trading my altcoins right now. I'm not going to be swing trading. You know, it's not going to be worth it. I'm just going to be waiting for the gains to come in the next couple of months. We may get a pullback. That would be a nice place to buy back in. But other than that, I'm not swing trading, just holding tight to my altcoins. Now, jumping into the charts, you can see that we have met the target of our falling wedge over here, of the larger falling wedge. We had 2 falling wedges here. I've been covering them for like a month or something. And as you can see, we broke out of the smaller one. We broke out of the bigger one. We got to the target of the smaller one, went back down for support, pumped up to the target of the larger one. Now coming back down for support, and we're holding this this swing high over here, as you can see, of this falling wedge. So it's looking very good. We got to the 1.272, even got overextended to the 1.414. And right now our target is 0.01038. That is the 1.618 from breaking this high. And obviously we do have a resistance level of the larger fib over here, the 0.236 at 0.00798. That's our resistance level there. And obviously we're looking for a retracement to the previous all-time high. From where we are right now, that's about 290%, which in my opinion is very doable. Obviously, the golden ratio over here is going to be a major resistance level, so we want to keep an eye on that. If we break that, then we're basically set for the previous swing high, for the previous all-time high, and then we're going to be taking out all these highs. So hopefully, before the Binance launch, we can get to 3 cents. Right, so with the Binance launch, we're gonna have that pump, that massive pump, and that's what I'm looking for, right? But hopefully we get organic growth with the project. It really has done a lot of product available, because when I started investing in SparkPoint, it was early January last year, I think, or February, I think, and it was like sitting at a market cap of $9 million or something, and there was no really available project. Right, but now they have their swap, they have their launchpad, they have their staking. It's doing great. CZ from Binance is following SparkPoint on Twitter, so that's a little giveaway perhaps. I don't know. We'll see, but it makes sense for them to list on SparkPoint. They're going to be one of their biggest Spark dexes or swap dexes, right? Because SparkPoint's team isn't anonymous like PancakeSwap's team is, for example. So I think in that regard, SparkPoint can be a lot more successful than PancakeSwap. But enough about the fundamental analysis. I don't know why I'm doing that right now, but you can see that the targets are being met. It's very bullish. We're looking very good for continuation. If we dip, look for of the 20 EMA on the daily chart. That's all I can give you. And one thing as well is we're making this little gap in between the 55 EMA and the 20 EMA, so we don't want that technically, right? But you're going to see a lot of these gaps right now towards December. So what these gaps mean is that when you're going to be coming back for support, the EMAs are kind of turning vertical, and there's a lot of space in between them. That's just kind of your signal that you're potentially going to lose support on the 20 EMA. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because we don't want to lose support. Obviously, we want to hold support. You hold support, you break resistance, you get technical targets to the upside. Now let's jump into the RSI on the daily chart here. So in the Discord server, I did drop this little support level on the RSI. Obviously, we lost it over here. So potentially what you're looking at right now is potentially we're coming back down to retest this resistance line that we retested twice before, right? But we can come back for another retest. And to be quite honest with you, the lower we go on the RSI on the daily chart, the better, because the more upside potential we're going to have, right? Because you want to go as low as possible over here, so the wave up is going to be incredibly profitable. But obviously you don't want to go too low, because obviously the price is affected by that, or the RSI is affected by the price, obviously, not vice versa, but you get what I'm saying, right? The lower we go, the lower we test support, the better it is for the future. And let's jump into KuCoin. Okay, jumping on to the 4-hourly chart, you can see that we do have a level of resistance above us at 0.009, and that is the resistance from this level over here. This is where we got rejected in May. Okay, we do have this supporting trend line, the green line on the 4-hourly chart. This is a nice supporting trend line, and if you're going to lose support, you want to come back down there. So potentially coming back to the golden ratio over here, it would be completely healthy, right? Even losing it a bit and bouncing off the 55 EMA, that is still possible. But right now, what you can see that we're doing is we're actually sitting on this swing high. You can see that we're sitting right on the swing high. So this is potentially can be the lowest we're going to go, right? We're not going to go any lower than that. That is a potential play. I do have the Fibonacci retracement set up from this swing high in August to the swing low over here in September. That gives us a technical target of the 1.618 on the Fib, which is at 0.01077, right? So we bounced off the 1.272. We went back to support at the 0.786. Now we're looking for continuation, and we're looking to take out that second Fib level at 0.0125 cents, all right? That's what we're looking for. And, there's going to be some resistance levels along the way, obviously, but we're looking very good right now. The stochastic RSI has reset, right? As you can see, we're sitting at the very bottom of the stochastic RSI, and we're in the oversold. So potentially right now, jumping into Spark Point, dollar cost averaging right now is a great thing to do. The RSI has come back down as well, which is great. And the MACD has created a bearish cross, and we're getting a bit overextended on that bearish cross already. So I think, there could be a reversal coming anytime soon. And obviously, any random announcements from Spark Point can really pump the price. And yeah, do follow them on Twitter, because that's when you're going to get your first kind of info on the listing. So I do expect them to announce the listing sometime this month, because it is coming in Q4, and we're already halfway through Q4. So I think, it's coming relatively soon, and I think that's going to do very well for the price. But that's it for me, guys. Make sure to check out the Patreon that I have started. I do have 3 tiers over there with different benefits. So make sure to check that out. Make sure to check out the Telegram chat and the Discord server. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.